There was once a girl who waited. Every morning she looked at herself in the mirror and whispered a promise. I'll speak today, I'll try. But when the moment came, at school, at work, or at the market, the words stayed inside. Her name was Lynn. She had been learning English for over 3 years. She knew many words. She wrote in notebooks. She watched videos. She even dreamed in English sometimes. But when she tried to speak, her heart beat faster. Her tongue felt heavy. And her mind shouted, "What if I say it wrong? What if they laugh? What if I sound stupid?" So instead, she smiled politely. She nodded. She said yes and thank you and stayed silent. That silence wasn't peace. It was fear dressed in quiet. Until one rainy afternoon, Lynn stayed behind after class. Everyone else had gone. She stood by the door, hesitated, then sat down near me. She didn't speak right away. Her fingers played with her pencil. Then softly she said, "Teacher, I don't think I can ever speak well." I turned to her. She wasn't looking at me. "I always forget words," she added, "and my accent, it's bad. I sound wrong." I didn't answer right away. Instead, I sat beside her gently, and then I said, "Do you know what makes someone sound fluent?" She looked up, confused. "Knowing many words," she guessed, "speaking fast." I smiled and shook my head. "No. Fluent people forget words too. They make mistakes. They pause, but they keep going." I leaned closer. Fluency isn't about speaking perfectly. It's about daring to speak anyway. She was quiet, and so I told her a story. Not just about English, but about finding your voice, even when it shakes. I once had a student named Min. He didn't know many words, but he laughed when he made mistakes. He pointed, used his hands, made faces, anything to explain himself. And people listened. Because Min didn't freeze, he kept going. That's what made him fluent. Confidence, I told Lynn, isn't something you are born with. It's something you build. Like a small fire, one match, one spark, one word at a time. She said nothing. But something had shifted. A quiet curiosity, so I gave her a challenge. Speak English every day for 5 minutes. She blinked. 5? Yes, I nodded. Even just to yourself. Talk about your day, say something simple, but say it. Later, she told me her first sentence was, "Today is rainy. I feel small, but I want to grow." That was enough. I asked her, "When you listen to English, do you really listen?" She looked puzzled. "I think so." So I explained. Real listening, active listening, isn't just hearing words. It's noticing how words are said. It's catching the rhythm, the pauses, the emotions. Don't listen like a student, I told her. Listen like an artist, like a shadow. Then I taught her shadowing. Pick a voice, a podcast, a sentence. Listen. Then repeat right away, trying to match the rhythm, the feeling, the breath. At first, she felt awkward. She paused, rewound, got frustrated, but I reminded her, this isn't about being perfect. It's about letting your mouth get used to English sounds. So she tried again, and again, soft at first, then stronger and slowly. As she stopped whispering, she started speaking. One day she asked me, why do I need to say things over and over? I smiled, because fluency is a habit, like a song you know by heart, not because you studied it, but because you sang it 100 times. She started choosing 3 phrases every day, saying them 5 times each. At first, they felt foreign, but by the end of the week, they felt like hers. One evening, I received a short video from her. She stood in front of a mirror. The lighting was soft, her voice was quiet, but her eyes were glowing. She said, I used to be afraid of my accent, but now I kind of like it. It's part of me. The mirror didn't correct her. It just reflected her courage. From then on, speaking became more than practice. It became play. She imagined ordering coffee, asking for directions, meeting new friends at a bookstore. She started talking about things she loved, her favorite food, the book she reread as a child, the dream she had last night. And because she cared, the words came more easily. Sometimes she still got stuck. The words didn't come, or they came out wrong, but now she didn't stop. She described the word she forgot. She said, it's like the thing you use to clean your teeth. And someone replied, toothbrush. She laughed, yes, that one. She was speaking, even when she didn't know all the words, even when it wasn't perfect. Especially then. When no one was around, she talked to herself. While cooking, I am cutting carrots now. They are orange and crunchy. While walking, there is a bird on that tree. I think it is singing. She told me, I don't feel silly anymore. It's like English is living inside my head now. I smiled, because that's what happens when you stop waiting to be perfect. You begin, you try, you fall, and you speak again. Then one morning, months later, I saw her talking to a tourist at the bus stop. Her voice was calm. Her words were clear. She was asking for directions in English. I watched from a distance. She paused once, thought for a second, then smiled and continued. And I knew. She had found her voice. She wasn't waiting anymore. She had become fluent, not because she was perfect, but because she was brave. And now I want to ask you, what are you waiting for? Don't wait to be perfect. Don't wait to know every word. Don't wait for the fear to disappear. Speak first. Fluency will follow, maybe not tomorrow, maybe not next week, but one quiet sentence at a time. Your voice will grow, and one day